Right guys, and welcome back to Oldham Career Mode. It's a new year, which means we've got a new team with new players. So before we play any games, as I usually do every year, I'm going to go through the squad, through some of the main stats, then we'll probably play our first game. So we're going to go into the squad, and you can probably already see a few familiar faces, a few new ones as well. So in goal we have Matthew. He's been there every year since FIFA 15, I think, when I started it. And this is the 4th series because I did one on PrevGen and one on Xbox One last year. So this is the 4th series. So Matthew's staying there. His best stats are reactions, reflexes, basically what you need on a keeper. Right back, moving from I think it was attacking mid, is myself. So I've started playing for a team and I play right back, so the best place to put me is right back, which is also a place where we've got lowest rated players. So I think this is the first year I'll actually be getting game time as well. That's decent for me. Maybe not Ryan, who's the last right back for the past few years. Right centre back we've got Josh. He's been there since the start as well. Not really much I can say, just a normal pacey centre back really. Other centre back we've got Max, another pacey centre back, 84 rated. I think he was a striker in the first time, so that's why he's got high shooting. One of his best stats is also shot power, which is probably about right, to be honest. Left back we've got Mason. He was introduced last year. Good all rounder yet again. High physical. Decent defending for a left back as well. So yeah, that looks like a decent card actually. Defensive mid, we've got a new player, it's Mark. Once again, good all round stats. Probably going to be our right free kick taker. He's left footed, so we'll probably get Michael on the left. Once again, good all rounder, good physical, good passing. Right centre mid, we've got Todd. Pretty average card, 477 stats. Really good passing. Defending's not great, but he's playing centre mid, even though he's classed as a defensive mid, because you can't choose centre mid when you're creating the player, which hasn't been the case for the past few years. Left centre mid we've got Michael. Once again, good all round stats, was a defensive mid last year. He's moved forward, defending isn't quite as good this year, but yeah, decent all round, maybe not defensively, but passing's great. Pace is decent for a centre mid, dribbling's decent as well. Attacking mid, we've got a striker who can also play attacking mid, which is why he's playing there, is Travis. 5 stats above 80, and the only one that isn't is defending, which is what you'd expect from a striker really. But he's basically a faster and better Rooney, which isn't really hard to be better, is it? In other words, he can play anywhere attacking basically. Defensive mid if you want to be Rooney. Right striker we've got Dom. He's 86 rated. I think he's the highest rated player on the team. Once again, 5 stats above 80. Everything's decent. And then left striker we've got Nicholas, a new player. He's got really good stats. He's shooting and that, and he's dribbling, but he's not really a passer. He's more of a target man that can also dribble. He's 6'4", so he's a bit taller than Dom. So you'll be able to get a few headers in there. He's not really one to pass the ball, which is why his passing's quite low as well. And I think he's the joint fastest player in the team. You'll see who the other one is if you don't know already. It's pretty obvious, given that he's been in the last series. On the bench, we've got Alfie, who's a new player. He's a keeper, which is what we needed really. And now that our previous keeper's gone to a new position, which you'll see in a bit, then we had to get a new keeper. So I've gone with Alfie just for a backup really. Maybe a few cup games he can play in. Also on the bench we have Bailey. He's a new addition. Nothing special about that card, to be honest. Decent pace. That's probably about it. Next to him we've got Ryan, who's now not a first team player, thanks to myself. The stats aren't actually that great, to be honest, on there, but he's got some decent in-game stats. So the slide tackling is decent. Interceptions, stand tackling. So he's more of a Philip Lahm type, whereas I'm more of an attacking fullback. He's more of a defensive one. So if we're coming up against tougher opponents with better wingers. Not the fastest, but say someone like Nolito at City, or Mkhitaryan or something. Someone that's not the fastest, so be able to defend against them basically. Another good all-rounder on the bench is Joe. Moved from centre-back last year, he's now a defensive mid. Next to him we've got Robin, not quite as good all-round, but still all stats above 70, which seems to be the case with most of the players in this series. Which means they'll be able to play anywhere in midfield, possibly a full-back if they're a defensive mid, because they're good all-rounders. Moving from, I think it was centre-forward last year, we've got Reece, 5 stats, 80 or above, 83 rated, attacking mid. Similar to Travis, can play a striker if he really needs to. Similar to Rooney as well, just faster and not fatter. Our final bench warmer is Kai, as per usual every year. Not really decent stats, dribbling's great, especially his ball control and dribbling. It's just that the agility and balance takes it down. 74s and 75s and everything else apart from defending, which is absolutely dreadful at. I think he's got like 8 slide tackle or something, it's dreadful. But still, at least it's not the reserves. Our final keeper is Ethan. He was a centre back last year, so I've put him in net because he fills the goal. Hence why he's got that 81 positioning, because he's everywhere in the goal. He's also the slowest keeper in the game. He's not going to be quick getting off his line. His diving's not great. You know, you don't really expect him to get down there. But his positioning is what really matters. His strength is his highest stat for a keeper. Next up we've got another defender, which is Jaden, a new addition. Good defensive stats, interception, stand tackling. Pace is decent. I mean, he's faster than most centre backs. But then again, he's not the fastest compared to Josh and Max. Good defensive stats. Physicals are alright. However, he's not really a ball player. He's more of one to oof it away, or just play it simple back to the keeper or something. Next up we've got another winger, which is a new person. It is Spencer. Not really a dribbler, more of an assister, kind of like a Mkhitaryan. So he's more of a passer, good crosser of the ball. So when he plays, I'm expecting 1 or 2 assists, because it's probably only going to be cup games where he actually plays. Next up we've got our left winger, which is Jace. He's actually got some really good dribbling stats. His balance and agility is the highest in the whole game. Ball control and dribbling is also really decent, so that results in 89. Passing's not great, physical is dreadful. Pace is alright, I'd say. So yeah, he can be used as a super sub, I reckon. Next up we've got a striker. He's the joint fastest with Nicholas. He's 6'9", which is ridiculous. He's really fast, heading accuracy is great. Apart from that, he's pretty dreadful. His only stat above his rating is actually pace, but it's because the heading accuracy takes it up. And our final player is another Michael. It's Michael Cashin. He's known for his screamers, which is why he's got 83 finishing, 80 volleys. He's got some decent stats. Isn't the quickest, decent shooting, dribbling's alright, physical's alright. Right, so before we get into the game, I'm going to sort the training out. Our lowest rated player in the team is Matthew, so I'm going to get him sorted out. Everyone's got loads of potential because we're all on 18 and 19. Mason's got some really good physicals, so he can get training on defending. Mark's got pretty good physicals. I'm just going to get it on the all-rounder. Travis has got good physicals as well, so we'll get him on let's get him on some dribbling. Yeah, that'll do. Beat your man. I'm not going to play, I'm just going to sim him as I usually do. In the proper episodes you probably won't even see the training because these will just quit out, it's not really important. Right, first game against Hamilton in the pre-season tournament. Ethan wants to play. No chance, mate, I'm testing the squad. Right, our kits for this year are the blue as usual and white. I think it was red last year. I actually quite like that kit, so we're going to go with the blue today just because it's we're the home team apparently. Just going to keep the same team for now because it's our first game. In this tournament we only have, I think, 5 subs. So I'm not going to be rotating the squad much. Right, I think we're actually at home. We're in the proper home. I didn't realise that were actually a thing where you could actually play at your own stadium for the friendlies. Well, apparently we are. First game, let's go. What's Mark doing? It's not a way to make your debut, is it? Just heading the ball. And they've had a shot. That's the first shot of the game. Matthew's easily got that one covered. Come on. We can get counter attacks. We've got a pacey team. They haven't really. What's a ball? Turn. Nice. Put it to Dom. Oh, referee. It was almost a really good ball by them. Has he played offside? Yeah, got offside. They're just playing a long ball. Like, what was that? Oh, Mason, that's nice. Oh! Come on, Mark's not got as much pace. Cross it in. Wait, come on. Overhead kick, what a way to start the series. First goal, overhead kick. Nice. Great cross from Mark. Dom timed it perfectly. Look at that. Keeper had no chance of power as well. I think that shows that Hamilton aren't great. It still puts us with the teams that would be like in League 2. I put ourselves in the Premier League again. I think I took out Burnley or something. I think they were the lowest rated team. He's Dom again. Turns. Find Travis. Scoops. Finish that. Yes, 2-0. This is too easy. A bit of pass in there. Dom turns. There's Travis. Scoops it past the defender. Finishes it with his weaker foot into the bottom right corner. People have asked me to do 3 games an episode, which means like the episodes will be really long. So I could either do 2 games with like the highlights, what I did last year, 3 games and a longer video, or you can do 3 games with like really short highlights, so it'd be like goals, maybe just a few shots. So let me know what you want me to do, 3 games and a long episode, 3 games and lots cut out, or just 2 games as it was usually, and then you'll get the proper highlights as well. Because it'd be like maybe 15-20 minutes an episode if I do 3 games. Might even be longer than that. But I can cut it down quite a lot, and I'll try. Because this will be, I don't know how long is this going to be. Probably 15 minutes as it is. It's going to take ages to edit because of the opening bit with all the cards and that. We lost it pretty far back. Come on. Oh, great tackle. I think that was Mason. What a tackle that one. I've just broken my ankles. They've gone past me. Mason's there again. Goal kick apparently. I thought that was a corner. The ref's on to it. Here's Nicholas. Plays it to Travis. Finish that. Oh, it's blocked. It's a corner. We've got a few aerial threats this time. We've got Nicholas in there. Atty could be one. And there's another Mark. Dom as well. There we go. 3-0. This is easy. This is easy. Probably should have cleared that, the Hamilton defence. But I'm not complaining. Dom's got a decent head on him. I might play Dom more as a, like, slightly behind Nicholas. Play him as a false 9 maybe. Just because he's got decent passing and dribbling. Nicholas is more of a finisher. And that's half time with 3-0 up. What a start to the series. So I'm going to make a few changes, probably everyone on the bench, just so that we can actually play everyone. Let's give Alfie a try, why not? Mason did well. So my stamina's a bit lower. Ryan's also on the bench. We are going to take Mason off, we'll give him a rest. Play Joe over, I think, Todd. And Robbie over Travis, and then Michael can go into attacking mid. Yeah, and then I'm also going to give Dom instructions to be a false 9. And then Nicholas to get him behind. I think that should be alright. Probably should have put attackers on the bench, but it's fine. I mean, Nicholas and Dom. We've got backups anyway, we've got Atty and Michael. He's barely making his first touch as an Oldham player. He gets absolutely smashed by the Hamilton player. Come on ref, that's a yellow card from behind. Would even be a red if you think about it. Did get the ball, but I'd still say yellow at least. Who's at the back? It's Josh. I don't know how that's worked. We just took out our own player and then they got in the way. Play that way in the way. What a save, Alfie. That's his first touch as an Oldham player. Dom's taking it away from the attacker. easily got a counter attack here. He's got tons of pace, tons of space. So is Nicholas. Turns, cross it into Nicholas. Get your head on that. Oh, what's he doing? We've got Michael. Turns, finish that. Oh, I thought that was in. I think that was a high foot for Mark, but it's fine. Referee doesn't understand what a high foot is. I mean, we're just taking out everyone now, but they're all clean tackles and it's fine. See, that's a strong tackle. With Josh playing it out, being a John Stones as per usual, just with less mistakes. Nicholas turns, he wants his first goal. He's not getting it from that though. Nicholas, he's on his weak side here, he's going to have to turn, finish that. Just, he can't score. Is he going to be the one that actually can't score the whole series? He's going to go goalless like 10 games, 41 yards. Him or Dom? I think I'll go with Dom for this one. Should we Trivella? Trivella ready? Go in for it. I don't know how you actually do it. It's just hitting full power.
Make the ground shake.
Doesn't help that he did it with his weaker foot. Manager's not impressed. Oh no. I'm sorry Dom, but you just went to use your left foot. What was the point in that? I think I'll get Mark on it next time. They're attacking now. Josh has got that. He's whipping it in. Mark whipping it in. It's a decent cross. Nicholas, get your head on that. There we go. It's been coming all game. He's probably had the most shots on the team. 4 now. It's an aerial threat, so he can get them headers nice and easy. He's Robbie. He's got tons of space down here. Where's the defence? Cross it in. Dom's in there. Get your head on that. He hasn't done. It's fallen to Michael. Have it. Oh, that's almost one of the best goals today. I was going to say it would have been the best goal today, but I mean, Dom's was probably better. That was almost a brilliant goal though. There we go, full time. What a start to the series. 4-0. I know it's against Hamilton, but I mean, it's good enough. It's a good way to start. I've only just got used to the players. Dominated the game as well. Who was man of the match? It was Mark. He got no goals, 2 assists. I'd probably give it Dom, 2 goals and an assist, which is probably better than Mark. But then again, Dom did a few dreadful shots. Only had 1 out of 3 on target. I don't know, he scored 2. But that's all I'm going to do today. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, comment like how many games you want me to do per video. But that's all for now, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.